Hey guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all doing well. So this is just like yet another thing that I need to get through. I need to try to actually finish here. This is probably the hardest game I've ever played. I think I'm ready to say that. Cuphead's up there. That's definitely up there. But I think this is the hardest game I've ever played. But I mean, it's not like not awesome or anything. It's pretty awesome. Just saying, it's definitely up there is, you know, really, really hard. All right, so let's actually stay here and finish what I'm working on. How much do I have here? Oh, not very much. You know what? Actually, let me get a few more of these. Let's just do those. Let's just use out the golden feet. They're golden, right?
Hello again. Welcome to Patch's Emporium.
I'm not sure how much they are. Oh, it's not bad. So, that's all I can get.
Cheers for that.
So, now, I can finish this out. And I'll show you guys this little trick at the start of the stream this time. Instead of like randomly at some point. So I had talked about this little trick. What I've been doing is I'll put this on like right here, you see it? Right there? So I'll put it on my bar, you see down here. I moved that so you guys can see that today. And I'll go ahead and use that. Now, you don't want to use the site of grace to pass time. You just want to rest. So you're gonna do that, pull the attack. Yeah, I got about 15,000 there. So if you don't pass time, you won't expel the effect. Obviously, if you just sit there and pass time, it's gonna do exactly that. So, then again, just rinse and repeat. Trying to maximize how much you can get. So there's the attack. Alright, so there's the attack, and then again, we're just continuing to maximize. You know what I'm saying? The amount of time that we have this thing active. So we run over here. Again, I think this is probably one of the highest rune farming I've seen. The thing that we figured out here on the stream. Now remember, don't pass time, or you'll use up your own effect on that. Now, I may be doing this wrong, too. Yeah, I don't have my golden scarab. So let me activate that, my fault. You want to do that, too. If you see it wore off there and I used it really quick. That's why I just, you know, keep it active. That way I can just do that. So we're at 105,000 now, as you can see. Good news is the sun's coming up. It's definitely like one of the coolest looking areas in the whole game. Now the question is, if I put on my, what's the spell called? The gravity spell that like rains from the sky. If I do that and I go to that one spot, you know what I mean? I wonder if that'll still be faster, or if this will be faster. I still think that will be faster. Maybe we should try it. Oh, there we go. It wore off. Let's try it. So it took, what, like 5 minutes-ish to get to about 160,000? Okay, so let's try it. Let's experiment. Because you guys know I like this spot too. Okay. So I need to get the spell active. It'll take up 2 slots. I'll just get rid of these. Oh, I'm stupid. I keep forgetting full moon. I'll probably just use Ronnie's because it seems better anyway. I don't even know why I have that other one still on there. So I should probably keep this on here anyway. There we go. The Meteorite of Estelle. So when we have that one, right staff here. And I'm gonna use the foot. I gotta turn sticky keys off. Like, I'll turn it off and it'll still be on, I promise. Like, I have turned that thing off so many times, it's not even funny. It's still doing it. Like, seriously, Windows needs to be able to detect you're playing a game. It should not do sticky keys, bring up an entire thing, and literally, like... You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't do what I need to do in the game because this stupid thing literally comes up, this dialogue box comes up on the fucking screen just because I dared to hit the shift key a couple of times. Like, come on. Like, Windows is so trash. Like, the fact that they haven't figured out yet that nobody wants this. Why are we doing this? Why are we acting like this is a feature that anybody gives a shit about? Nobody uses sticky keys. Who uses that? Ever. Ever. For anything. Seriously. I want to know. I want to know what psychopath uses sticky keys. Yeah, that's what I thought. So anyway, let's actually calculate this now that this is ridiculous, man. Fucking Windows can't do shit. Microsoft can't do shit right. Like, they really can't. Now I'll be able to do this, but you see how it's cleared up now. It's sort of inconclusive now. Because now that sticky keys ruined it, let me start it over. Like, that's literally what happened. Sticky keys just ruined my entire little run for runes here. Because Windows 11 is still just as trash as Windows 10 was. Alright. That wore off. So, like, you see what happens systematically just because sticky keys happen. Like, the thing wore off, I had to deal with the mobs. Like literally just that happening in Elden Ring is absolutely fucking ridiculous. To pretend like anybody wants that trash in a game or in an operating system is utterly stupid. God, I Like the it's like when you turn off Windows Update because, you know, Microsoft admits that the current update is trash and it's causing all these problems, and then so you turn it off, and then instead of it working where you turn it off, Microsoft goes, no, we're trash. We're gonna like have it turned on anyway so that you get the shit update. You know, let me tell you something interesting. A lot of the stuff that I've been saying about PCs, and a lot, you know, I actually didn't know this until I discovered this literally last night. I'm literally gonna tell you about something I discovered last night. So I always knew about Linus Tech Tips. I always knew about that. Like, I knew about the channel, I knew about him. I didn't ever, like, watch it that much. I don't know, I never really, like, watched it, you know, I just heard about it. It was, like, review articles and stuff for, like, PC World or PC this and that. And Linus Tech Tips was typically used pretty often in reviews and stuff. So last night I actually discovered their YouTube channel for the first time. And holy crap, this guy's been saying the same stuff that I've been saying for pretty much as long as I've been saying it for a lot of this stuff. Even right down to the, like, he had a video. He had a video about how classically trash Geek Squad is. I didn't even know that. Like, I was just looking through his videos and stuff. Because, like, I started watching, like, some of his videos where he breaks down builds and stuff like that. I was like, son of a bitch, this guy, without swearing, sounds a lot like I do with stuff. So anyway, let me do a conclusive test here. Now that Windows and sticky keys is done, and YouTube is going to censor the rest of the stream just because I insulted Microsoft at the beginning. So basically, you know that it is actually pretty commonly known. So, like, this was one of the things I discovered watching his videos. Basically, sort of like the stuff that's happening to me happened to him when he bought some stuff like off Amazon and stuff like that, where like he did some videos, some experiments and stuff, and all these like bots would come in his chat and like harass and like be really weird, and like no lie, like again, like it's the sort of thing where like it's pretty regular now on YouTube for them to just not have you know, like safety encryptions for their service, like where the traffic is just crossed too much. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. I only have one or two left here to experiment with, so let's actually do this. It's just not. It's not as fast. It's not. There's no way. It's not. That concludes that test. I'm not gonna even do a single other thing there. So, yeah, basically, yeah, a lot of my knowledge and wisdom literally just comes from exactly that wisdom, you know, like experience doing this stuff, you know, all the years I've spent building my own PCs and stuff like that to, yeah, just I've always done that. I've done that. Probably since I was a teenager. I can't tell you like what the exact age was, but at a certain point, I either had a job or I was like allowed to get a computer or something like that, and I wanted to build it myself. I didn't want. So that's what I did, and I just kept doing it because I was pretty good at it. So that's it. I mean, that's the thing I struggled with or did poorly on, so I just kept doing it. And like I was always the one tearing apart my consoles and stuff over the years. That like way back, like anymore, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good to do it. Anymore, you just end up finding out that there's something that, you know, they've locked or whatever at the hardware level that you can't. You need the software code to, like, if you were to replace it, you need a software code to reset the code, and that's what I started finding out at a certain point about consoles. So. You used to be able to do that stuff with the consoles way back, but that's why, like, you can't do that anymore, because you try to replace something in a console now. Like, for example, like I said, Microsoft started attacking me after I revealed what the Red Ring of Death really was. They really could not stand that I said that, and I don't care who knows it. The Red Ring of Death was literally thermal paste. It's literally what it was. It had a shutdown temperature. It was shutting off, and it would do the red ring. Now the R whatever, something like that, R something. There's another one too with the 3 lights instead of the ring, and that was similar but different. But yeah, it just comes down to the red ring being like basically it's shutting down so it doesn't damage the actual console. So you replace the thermal paste, but the point is, you have to know what the password is. It's sort of like a password, you know? And unless you have that, you're not going to be able to use the console. So, like, the whole point is they didn't want people doing that. And, that was one of the things that I said when I had first started streaming, too. Was something like that. And it's pretty sad when, like, immediately bots come in your... You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty sad when, like, you say something like that, and immediately you have, like, all these bots in there giving you a problem, but you don't even normally have views. Yeah, like, I'm talking way back, before I did. And that's pretty sad. When it's that toxic. So yeah, that's what happens when you know stuff. And you come on and you try to help people. That's what happens. So anyway, let's level up. And now probably back to that. I do like that talisman. I thought that was pretty useful. Talisman for me. Ah, crap. Actually, maybe I'll use Roxanne so I can stay mounted. I'm gonna just record. I'm just gonna take a screenshot here in a sec, because we had those views right at the beginning, and as soon as I said the thing about Microsoft, it was nothing. So I'm just gonna take a screenshot here really quick. I just wanted to take a screenshot here really quick. 1 second. Works for me. All right. Good. Okay. Cool. All right. So I gotta level up here. I'd actually do a level up here. Let's see. I'm not gonna get anything out of that. I think what I want to do here. Might just do the extra health. Maybe I'll go with mana. It's only 3 though. I'm trying to really like get something useful out of it, but I'm really not at this point. I'm not gonna sit there and think about it too long. Alright. Well, there we go. Nailed it. So anyway, I could try to finish what I'm doing here, but remember I got here, remember? And I don't have materials. I need materials. I need the I need these. So maybe I need to figure out where I can get some cave moss. Hold on, let me see if I can figure that out. God. Like, why is Microsoft so trash, man? Alright. Apparently this one has them. Apparently. Oh, I remember this cave. Yeah, this actually might have it. Yeah. Yeah. Good cave for it. There might not be a whole lot in here because it's not a very big cave. But if we rest and pass time doesn't respawn, you have to pass time. It depends on when you rest. Like if you rest like right as the time of day changes, I think it's okay. But I think that's how it works, honestly. Because I think there's a lot of times I have to pass time. And I think that's, and there's sometimes I don't. That's probably all that is. But I don't know. I'm just saying. Alright, so that's it for the cave moss, it looks like. Because the next area... Oh, wait, there is some here. Oh, yeah, never mind. There might be actually some in here, too, now that I think about it. This is where you fight the boss, obviously, but... Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay. So I'll just rest and then we'll see. Okay. Resting does the trick. That was the case. Oh god. What am I so? You know what? I don't know what I'm worried about. These things could probably hit me, and I wouldn't even take. Let's see how much. I was so concerned about these. This is one of the first caves you come to. That's why I was like. Just thrown off for a second. Wolves or pains, depending on where you go. Well, dogs, wolves, whatever, you know. But I guess these are just normal wolves, so it's actually not that bad. All right. And then there's just a couple more down here, I think, right? Yep. There we go. So probably have enough I probably don't need the torch, to be honest with you. It's gonna be a little dark. Let me see if we can craft with what we have. I mean, I'm sure I could craft a couple, but I don't know how many it's gonna make. Yeah, it's the first cave you come to. It's literally the first cave you come to. Oh, Crystal Cave Moss. Shit. Alright, never mind. We gotta go here. That I know. Well, I don't know where else it would be, but I do know that it's here because it's the Academy Crystal Cave. It's gotta be here, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's get some Crystal Cave Moss now that we know what the heck I'm doing. Now that I know what the heck I'm doing. Oh god. Been a while since I've been in here. So this is where the boss was normally. I'm gonna go back that way. I just wanted to Okay, that's what I thought. So there's an elevator there. I'm gonna go check that out here in a minute, but let's go see what this is. I sort of remember the cave, but it's been a while, I think. Yeah, alright, I got that. Okay. What the heck? Oh. Well, how the... Well, there's gotta be a way to get up there, right? Before I take the elevator. Let's figure I'll look around here. Is this it? This is all pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. This is the way out, isn't it? Oh no, wait, I would have seen that, so maybe not. Oh no, it is. I just missed it. Okay. Well, at least I saw it that time. Yay, more crystal cave balls. Sweet. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for this one. Let me go see what that elevator was about. Like I said, I don't know how to get on that ledge, though. That is a little weird. There's like a ledge here. Hold on, wait. Maybe... Yeah. There's something about that I don't know about. Alright. Yep, I kind of figured that. Alright. So that's it for that. Let me see how much we have. I need the Sacramento Bud now. Ay ay ay. Exceedingly rare to find too. Hold on. They're non-respawning. Wow, alright. That's crazy, they're non-respawning. Alright, we gotta go to Altos. Wait, hold on. I actually need to head to those ruins, I think. Alright. So, I don't know that I ever got this thing either, whatever's on there. So maybe I'll do that quick too. He's not targeting the guy right in front of me. It's so stupid. Just targets a random enemy just randomly in the crowd. Like it's just a crap targeting system. All right. Alright. So now I got that. Let's go to these ruins up here. Apparently there's some at these ruins. There's one. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. Let me make sure I got what I need to get down here. Probably, but... Oh! 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 Okay. Okay. I can't believe I never did that. That's crazy. Okay. Finally did that shit. Hey, that's what happens. Sometimes you're just like completely skipped over a boss you didn't need to do. You come back and you're like, ah, 2 shots. Well, it was 3. My mimic had a shot in there too, but yeah. That was fine. Alright, so we got some of those. I'm gonna try to look around and make sure we got them all. Because they are non-respawning, so I just want to make sure we got them all. I do need those for that spot, so... It's just not gonna happen otherwise. Yeah, we got some here. So I found those. Seems like there might be a couple more. How many do I have? Yeah, there's 3 more. There's apparently 3 more in this area somewhere. They've been in the ruins, though. Thought maybe I'd find one near him, but this is why you always pick up materials, because I do that. You guys know I pick up materials. You see me do it all the time, but there's still ones I didn't get, even after picking up all the materials I was trying to pick up. You know what I mean? So you always want to be doing that. And yeah, there's still 3 apparently in this area that I have not found. It says there's 11, and I have 8. So that means there's 3 more somewhere around here. Oh wait. So it's 9. 2 more. Huh. I hear something. Who's this thing I'm hearing? Was it that? No, I'm still hearing it. What is that? It's an enemy. Wait. Anyway. Oh, is it this guy? Not quite. Still here. So there's got to be 2 more, but I'm not finding them. Nah. We found a good bit of them though. I'm not gonna keep looking around the same area not to find them. It is possible I picked 2 of them up already. That is possible. Especially if they were like right out here by the path or something. I just feel like I'd see the remnants of it, but maybe not. It's been so long it won't. So there's a possibility. There's a lot of stuff out in Altus here I didn't do as well. Because Altus, when you first come here, it's pretty tough. Definitely is. I guess depends on when you come, but I don't know, man. Altus is pretty tough for a while, so honestly, like even coming here like later on, a lot of times it's still fairly difficult. I'm like well past what I technically need to be to finish the game, so. I remember all that. I remember a lot of this. Alright. Well, let's just check this out. Now we're talking. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, I was, I was like, wait a minute. What was I doing? It's here, right? This spot? I think it's that spot. Let's go. I can actually do it. Yep, this is it. I remember this. Yeah, and this is cool. Like, isn't this cool? Like, this is so cool. How cool this is. So the whole point is I wanted to be able to go through that and actually do it. So I had to have these. I had to. I had to. All right. Materials. Yeah, I mean, like I don't want to have to do this again. I want to do this once. that's why you need them. I was trying not to waste it for that. But that's what it is. Alright, here we go. I really don't want to use it unless I have to. A huge waste of materials. All right. There are some butterflies up there. But oh well. Alright. I just really don't want to have to do too much of this unnecessarily. Using all those materials that are limited, you know what I mean? Alright, so now I'm over here. It's not so bad. Oh! Alright, alright. I forgot these guys were hit so hard. That's alright. That's why we have a bunch of them, you know? I want... I'm gonna do something quick. Oh, that's a face spell. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I think it was this I was going to get. So like what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to use that and then approach, get him with that, and then cast a couple quick times or something like that. Because I think this is the type of spell that's really good for these guys. Hold on. I just noticed there's a little section up here. Did I ever... There's nothing up here. That explains how you're supposed to get that thing, though. So don't do what I did. Come up here and drop down. That's the smart way. And then you can get this guy like this, too. So hold on. Works for me. I knew there was more than that, but they're not over here this time. There's a couple over there. We'll just be patient with this. Alright. There would be an item that would fall there, wouldn't there? Okay. I think that was worth it. Hey, I didn't end up using one either. Good. Alright. No, he saw me already. That's not good. Target him. Won't let me target him. Yeah, I couldn't target him. Like, there's so many points at which I can't target him here. Like, it kept moving, kept forgetting the target. He was up here. It forgot the target as soon as he fell. I had to retarget him again, and it forgot it a second time when he was down. It was crazy how often that was happening. And I realize this game does that. There's like points at which it does that. But I'm just saying, like, it really is crazy how often that was happening there. You know, where it was like that. Nice! Another Site of Grace. Nailed it. So here we are. And as I've learned, make sure you rest at these things, because apparently touching them doesn't... It's supposed to, but I don't know, maybe an active glitch they need to work on. Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't save it when I just touch it. I have to rest. It's done that to me before. This is really... I like this area. This area is so cool. Okay. I'm supposed to drop down. Let me go over here really quick. See an obvious method, but just hold on. I figured it doesn't hurt, you know what I mean? Like, it could be an item or something. Alright. Alright, let's go over here. Interesting. What is so broken on attack? Yeah! Set of race. What the heck? Yeah! Set of race. Oh, there's a boss. There's a boss. You guys wanna watch me suck at this boss? What's in here first? Let's do this first. I'm probably gonna suck at this boss. I'm probably gonna complain a lot. I'm just kidding. I actually like a lot of the bosses. That's why I like this game. A lot of the bosses I actually like. The bosses in this game are fun. Some are broken though. Some are pretty broken. Really? Oh, back up? That's a pretty fast elevator, geez. Oh! Remember this spot? So wait a minute. Is this where I was before and I didn't have this? Weird. Maybe it's like not exactly. Maybe it's like one over or something. Because I feel like I would have seen this. Huh. Well, alright. Either way. Recognize what that is. How much used to get that? Huh? There's like materials there. You see the butterflies? Like how am I supposed to? What the? What the? I'm not sure why that would be up there where you can't get them. That's weird. Because I can't jump on this thing. It'd be one thing if I could jump on that thing. And there's some in between there, too. What the heck? Maybe you're not supposed to get them. Maybe it wants you to try to get them. 80,000? Eh, whatever. I don't mind. That's whatever. So we have a good bit of Sites of Graces here now. Yeah, like, definitely getting it done. Alright. You guys want to see me fail on this boss? See me fail on the boss. Let me BRB first, and then we'll do the boss. What's up? Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. Let's try to not suck at this boss. So I have no idea what this is. I don't know what to expect. This should be interesting. We're doing a boss here. We're doing a boss. Like a boss. We're doing a boss like a boss. Here we go. Let's do a boss like a boss. Whoa, what the hell is this? Cool. Cool. What is this? What the heck? Oh, I know what this is. I heard about this boss. Isn't this one of the hardest bosses in the game? Ah, crap.
I dreamt for so long.
Yeah, I think I know what this is. She's a
My
knight.
flesh was dull gold,
right?
and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return.
Yeah, I recognize that helmet. I've seen that.
Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Oh, snap. Oh my god! No! Is that really it? There's like a second part to this, isn't there? Oh, wow. There's a second part, isn't there? Yeah, because I just did that in the first try. Yeah. What is this? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. The real fight begins.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
Oh, that's cool. Freaking butterflies.
It's true.
There's so many. Alright. The real fight begins.
Rot.
No!
By the scarlet rot.
Got like 2 hits left. Ah! Somebody have to do the whole thing again. That's insane! That's insane! This is insane! Oh my god! This is crazy!
By the scarlet rot.
I couldn't even avoid it. I may as well die if my mimic's dead. I'm not gonna survive in a second. So, I definitely want to... I think I definitely want to use... Dark Moon. I don't know, we'll see. I might actually change that. I don't know. We'll just have to see here. But the problem is if I do that, then that's what happens. So like, there's no happy medium there. There really isn't. I have to sit and struggle through this first bit with or without my mimic, so I can use my mimic on the second bit. But I'll be honest, even when I get to the second bit, like you can see that they immediately relentlessly the boss sort of attacks me, so I don't know that's gonna really happen. Hopefully, I don't get attacked immediately. It's because the boss now gets further away from my mimic, and the mimic can't attack in time to full active. And then she just attacks me and fully heals. I can do this. Like, it's just, it's not gonna be right away. It's gonna take me a while. It's gonna take me a while. It's just a chance thing with this one. You have to wait for the amount of times that the boss is just decides to attack the mimic instead, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the end of this one already. So yeah, it's pretty cool, boss. I like the butterfly wings. That was cool shit. Oh no. That was an accident. I need to take that off. I never want to accidentally use one of those ever again. I just used one. So that's a huge... alter my original strategy. I should just stick with one strategy. I'm trying to alter it. Mimic was done anyway, so it's alright. We'll figure it out. Oh man. Ugh. Like I said, I think this one's really cool. No real huge complaints about this. I can't stand Gods can do that. I cannot stand that one. But like this one, not so bad. It's like it's not broken. You know, like I understand it. So don't go under this boss. Don't go under. Oh my god. Alright, well now I know not to do that. I was trying to go under and roll out of the way in time. Basically, you can, but there's gonna be something that happens after. So I was out of the way. I didn't get hit by an initial attack, but there was a second attack. There's an AoE. And it hit me for all of the health. All of the health. You see that trash? Like, what the fuck is this? Like I said, that time I literally did what I thought was the correct thing. I went under it. And I missed the first attack, but the second, there was like some second AoE that literally hit me and critted my entire health. So I think that's kind of bullshit, I'll be honest with you. I don't think that should happen every time. I don't think it's supposed to. That doesn't make any sense. Obviously, you're given a chance to avoid the attack in some manner. So, if you noticed, the Mimic should have flipped around just then. And I was standing there waiting for the boss to flip around and focus on the Mimic. And I just saw the bit rate shift around for the first time in the stream. So this is where I'll go ahead and call out somebody, you know, messing around, where we see the bit rate shift conveniently right as that very first thing happens. That's never supposed to happen. Where we see the boss, where they get attacked by the Mimic, and don't immediately get aggroed by that Mimic. They just still focus on me. We've seen that happen with the end boss very consistently, where the longer I face a boss, the more some scammer is in here trying to cause a problem and impact the outcome of the boss battle. So that's where I'll call out a mechanic that's not working properly. And we saw that there, where I stood there and waited. Yet the boss had plenty of time to react to the attack from the Mimic, yet didn't. Yet instead focused that attack on me, and we saw that, and I saw the bit rate shift around every instant that it happened. And you also see a consistent current rate in here, where this versus before. So, like, just notice that too. That there's people in here. So, just calling that out, notice that. See, that's what got me before, where I avoid the first attack, but there's some sort of AoE that hits me the second time. And that didn't happen the first time. Remember, the very first time we faced the boss and we got to that point, I almost got her on the first try. I had her down to 2 hits. And remember, every time after that, the bosses proceeded to act totally different, where this attack just immediately, relentlessly hits us every time. And now we see these people coming in, almost like they're trying to make it happen every time, where it's not supposed to happen every time. It's like a chance, and now it's happening. You know, you get what I'm saying, where, like, its mechanics not functioning properly. So another great example of the Mimic relentlessly attacking the boss there, and the boss, for some reason, pulling aggro to me, even though we've never seen that. That's not the way that works. Yet we see this constant issue where the same 2 and 3 concurrents are in here. It's the same 2 concurrents that are always in here when these things happen. And keep in mind, that's exactly who's in here right now. You know, that one concurrent's been in here for a while. So the other 2 came back in right when we saw this. They were instantly in the stream. they were instantly in the stream when they saw this, and are still in the stream, and we saw the frame rate shift around too, just slightly right when that happened. So it is a weaponized, you know, glitch for the game to essentially make every, you know, it's essentially just a little package of hacks now that they've been working on with this channel, where they've gotten to the point where they're, you know, that initial hack where it literally crashed the game a while back. Remember we were talking about that? Not even a while back, a couple days ago, where it crashed what we were doing for seemingly no reason, and completely halted Windows 11, and then we literally had evidence of a hack in the streaming software. I can't even launch Prism Live Studio, and then again, we see this today with the weird concurrence instantly in here when this happens. And again, it's just a package of hacks they've been working on, you know, like whatever we talked about here, where they're making it so that essentially just one really quick interjection of a hack, and now it makes everything work opposite for whatever is happening in the game. Where again, the rarest thing happens the most. You know, like that rarest attack is going to happen the most and stuff like that. Like basically making it the most difficult experience anybody would ever face. Where it's not a normal Elden Ring experience. It's stupidly difficult. See how I instantly can't even avoid it? See how I just, like, I can't even avoid it? That's not what happened the first time. And this is after saying that I can do this boss, I like it, and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and contact my lawyer and document this and get this on over to the investigator. Yeah, I looked at that again. So I was wrong about the initial attack. I did avoid that and then just heal. However, I was right about the Mimic doing those things that it should do. And I deduced that and looked at that pretty, you know, with a skeptical eye, and flat out, that is what was happening there. Where the Mimic is not following suit with what the Mimic should be doing. And we've talked about this before. This is not... This happens every time we see YouTube sit in here and start trending the stream while we're struggling on a boss. That's when we see it. And then we see the trending happen and then the bitrate shift. So if it's not malicious trending, where you're taking the stream and showing it to some country where they sit there and they do this non-stop, where they show streams that look like people failing or something like that, why is that happening? Why is it every time it trends? Well, that's what's happening. That's what they're doing. They're showing it, you know, like I said, to some group of people, some toxic group that does that, and so therefore those are the things that go on with that unencrypted traffic that they've been doing that with. They shouldn't be doing that. YouTube's disgusting. The absurd amount of healing. So I didn't heal again. Sad when, like, the game just needs a better system for changing spells. Like, half the time that I die, I don't have enough time to change my spell. Whereas, like, in reality, if this is real, like, you have to understand it's a fucking video game. Like, in reality, the goddamn fucking astrologer would just cast whatever spell they want. They wouldn't sit there and go, "Let me switch!" Like, Jesus. Like, there's flaws with your game. Plain and simple. Like, literally there are flaws, there are massive flaws that they never fix about this game. Just say, we're gonna make this harder than in actual reality if someone had these spells. Because, again, that's how it would be. Like, you're actually trying to tell me that, like, no, it would just happen. So just like having numbers and stuff like that in games and one attack or something, you should have done that. Instead of, oh, you gotta have a list where you sit here and you fucking scroll through it. Fucking ridiculous. It really is that trash. Like, there are so many times in this game where that's why I die, because I'm trying to switch what I'm doing and I can't do it anymore. Now, do you see how many, like, weird sword attacks the boss is randomly doing in a row? Where they weren't really doing this before, and it's like getting the mimic a lot, and then healing them a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and just choose to die on this one, because we know what's going to happen. You see, again, the boss is being incredibly inconsistent. Where the very second that we see this concurrent in the stream, where we're not getting normal trending, we see this one concurrent back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm sorry, two. Instantly as I say that, we see the second one jolt in here. And you won't ever see that over here because, again, YouTube does these things to break this concurrent counter on purpose. But as soon as I said that, you saw the second one jolt in here to a third concurrent, where, again, we see the boss literally doing the most difficult attacks all the time. Like, the point is, that's going to literally just obviously bombard anything that we see. Where, again, we saw this on the end boss, where I called bullshit and literally stopped playing for the entire stream. I literally stopped playing, and From Software should be looking at this. They should be seeing how ridiculous that is. Where the first time I face a boss in this game, I get 1 to 2 hits from beating it. And then every other time I face the boss, it acts totally different than the first time I faced it. Which is exactly what this scammer is doing to their game. And literally, that's exactly what happened. I was 2 fucking hits from beating this boss. 2! And every other time I faced it, it has acted totally fucking different after that. Totally different. Every fucking time. And you literally see it, where the Mimic is not pulling the aggro. Or, again, the boss, just like on that previous run, spends the entire time doing its most difficult attack, losing all of that life for the Mimic, and then healing it. Where, again, the reality of that ever happening is 0. Just the entire fucking time. The most difficult attack, just that one sword attack, the entire fucking time, makes 0 fucking sense. And again, the first time I faced the very end boss on this fucking game, the first fucking time, I was 2 hits away, exactly like what you saw here. And then instantly, the very next time and after that, the boss was never the same. Never! Never once the same! And here we are! Endgame Part 13! And I am literally now 70-something levels past what I need to be to beat that end boss. And again, just like you saw on this fucking boss, right on this stream, the very first time I face him, he's totally fine. Totally, oh yeah, we can beat him. It's totally fine. He's beatable. I say this. And then every single other time after this, he acts totally different. Nothing's the same. Nothing is learnable. There is nothing about this where the boss has attacks that are learnable. It's not. It's random. It's completely bullshit. The entire time doing the most difficult sword attack, the entire time to the Mimic. So the Mimic just never attacking, just never fucking attacking because he's just getting attacked the whole time. The entire time! So thus rendering every attack I do useless because the boss's attack heals them. It wouldn't be designed that way. He doesn't just do his most difficult attack over and over and over. And then on the end boss, it's the same fucking thing. I prove that it's easy, that I can do it. I just have to learn it. And then every other fucking time after the first time, it's totally different. Every other goddamn fucking time. Every single fucking time after that. We show it. We show the evidence of it. We show how it's incredibly difficult to learn because, again, there's no fucking learning when you just have the fucking randomization of the boss wrong. Where he does his most difficult attack every single fucking time. Just like in Hearthstone, where I draw the most rare cards fucking 5 turns in a row on the first fucking hand. When are you gonna realize that the douchebags coming in this stream are sitting here fucking around with the games? When are you gonna realize that Scammer Payback literally sits on here and fucks around with people? That these disgusting people sit on here looking like heroes, masking what they're doing. That they sit on this platform and just fuck around and harass other streamers because they want a live stream. Yep, and they want to steal all your traffic. So they sit here and lie and make sure it looks like you're not getting any and shift your goddamn bitrate around and fuck with every little fucking thing that you do. Meanwhile, they're not actually helping anybody. Nope, they just make shitloads of money making it look like they do. They shut the same people down who start up the next fucking day. Rinse and repeat. That's not helping people. Nope, that's just further affirming they're gonna do it again. And then meanwhile, they're on this platform sitting here using it for literally that purpose. Putting trackers on people. 25,000 fucking trackers from watching one video. One. You should have a couple of hundred, maybe. 25,000. And then meanwhile, I'm the one getting blatantly harassed. After I watch his streams, after I literally go on there and I give support, I get blatantly harassed. And then all this shit going on too. All this obvious fucking bullshit where the game doesn't act the way it's supposed to act. Nothing does, ever. And we literally get hacked right after installing Windows 11. Right after! Immediately after installing Windows 11. Hack! Complete fucking hack! The entire fucking thing breaks. Literally, the Prism Live, my entire fucking virus software flags Prism Live Studio hundreds of times. Meanwhile, all this is going on, Prism Live is so fucking garbage and trash that after we use that app, we finish using it, they have started bringing up ads, full screen ads that show an ad when you're finished your stream. Literally, I finish the stream and an ad starts playing. You open the stream and you finish removing all these trackers and these fucking cookies, and then before you start the stream, an ad plays. So thus defeating the purpose. So again, these apps are so fucking trash, they don't realize how regularly scammers are sitting here using ads and putting it all over their software, and they don't fucking know what's going on. They have no clue. They're like, duh. Kinda sounds like YouTube, doesn't it? And then meanwhile, again, every single fucking time we face a boss, not an enemy, not just playing the game normal, but a boss, where somebody knows we're doing it, we see that one extra concurrent come in here. Doesn't matter if there's like a few in here already, we see that extra one show up. And then another one, usually two. Again, that one has been in here, so again, it's the same two that are always in here. And we see this fucking bullshit. Again, those same two concurrents that are always in here when this shit happens. The same two. Following the channel around. The same two that have been taking credit for doing this. Shifting that bitrate around right when they come in. Again, we saw 4 concurrents on that concurrent counter, right? We saw it, right? At no point in my YouTube studio does it say 4 on the graph. It says 2. You see 3 right now, don't you? You've seen 3 for how long? It does not say that on my graph. It literally says 2 is the highest concurrent count that this stream has had. Period. End of discussion. 2. That's where it caps. There is nothing above 2. We've seen 4 in here. So just like the lies I've told you about before, where YouTube is literally just fucking lying about views, they've been doing it this entire fucking stream. So I wonder what criminal piece of shit asshole cop or judge or stupid motherfucker is in my stream today. I wonder what piece of fucking shit motherfucker is in my stream that YouTube is hiding that view illegally and hiding all evidence and trail of it illegally. It would be like if a cop went into a business and then after spending some time there, every single time he's there, he goes to the owner and says, hey, you need to remove the security footage of me being here. It would be like that. This is what YouTube is doing every single fucking stream. That's what they're doing. Every single fucking stream. And they're helping these scammers masquerading as police and officials on again, when they're not. And they're in here doing those things, causing these problems just to harass people. Not legally. And then meanwhile, YouTube is doing that thing I just told you about. Where, again, it would be like if a cop was just like eating in a business or whatever. He's just regularly there, but every time he's in there, he has to go to the owner and go, you need to remove the security footage of me being here today. And the owner is just kind of like, why? No, I don't. That's what YouTube is doing. Has been doing. And meanwhile, you see them promote this. You see all the views show up as soon as we escalate. As soon as we raise the tone of our volume. How many times have we proved this? That YouTube promotes toxicity. They promote hate. And as soon as we raise the tone of our volume, they get this reaction. So they then trend the stream to real people. Right then. Even though there's been real people throughout, they're just not counting those views. So they trend their stream right then. And that's right when you come in. That's right when you see it. You haven't seen it before when we almost beat the boss the first try and literally 2 hits were left. I myself went back and watched it and made sure, yeah, that's exactly what happened. 2 hits were left. I didn't have any problem with it. It really wasn't that bad. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I say, I just have to learn it. Just like that. Somebody sits in here and goes in and makes everything opposite. Just like they did for Hearthstone. Again, that's not how randomization works, you motherfucking stupid retard. You don't sit here and play Hearthstone and 5 games in a row, you draw your rarest card out of a fucking 30 card deck and then proceed to draw that one rarest card. Again, there's one of each of those rare cards. There's probably only 5 or 6 in the whole deck. And you draw those exact ones, 5 goddamn fucking draws in a row. It would be literally like getting a straight royal flush 5 fucking hands in a row. It doesn't fucking happen. And just so that you know, that straight royal flush, this time it doesn't work in my favor. Yeah, this time getting all of those works against you. You don't want that. Oh, and then the other 5 games after that, then after I pointed out, the other 5 games after that, after pointing it out, proceeds to be me then drawing every other card except anything that does damage. So everything I don't need that's support, that does something else, that uses those damage cards, that might be something else, then I proceed to not draw those things. And that happens exactly like that the next 5 games, where it's very obvious I'm just drawing the same cards. Literally never see certain cards the whole time I'm playing. Hours and hours goes by, never see certain cards. I literally recorded evidence of me crafting a legendary card, putting that card in my deck, and then proceeding to play, drawing every single card in my deck, getting a fatigue deck as somebody that I'm facing against, and they draw every card in my deck, and I proceed to never draw the legendary I just crafted and put in my fucking deck. Right on stream. We all know that this No Sleep Wiblo showed up all around when I was proving how good I was at Hearthstone, and he was copying streams. We all know that I made a stream about Hearthstone deck crafting theory that people complimented and thought was actually really, really intelligent, really smart. I did that. And I used to sit here and I used to win like fucking 9, 10 games in a goddamn row in Hearthstone. And as soon as that motherfucker showed up, never again, where it was bullshit like that, where it wasn't real randomization, not real, it was literally just this fucking shit, where it's literally the first time I play, it's fine, but every other fucking time after that, it's very obvious that this motherfucker is in the stream, has my data, and is doing things to fuck with the game that I'm playing. And YouTube is so fucking garbage, they enabled this. They allowed this to happen. Again, this motherfucker was on this platform, doxing my full name and street address all over his channel, all over live chats, all in my chat for an entire fucking year. I showed this to Scammer Payback, and they didn't give a shit. They didn't do a goddamn thing. They don't care. They don't help people. They knew about this. They knew it was going on. They didn't do anything about this person. This malicious, disgusting individual that had my street address typed into the title of a video for 7 fucking months, and YouTube knew about it. They enabled this. They allowed this to happen. And now every single game becomes this the very second that I stream it. All while Scammer Payback is sitting here on stream admitting that they like to fuck with people's games. That they want to mess with people's... Oh, I want to mess with his game. I wanted to ruin his favorite game. I want to do this and that. They admit this on stream. And meanwhile, I get harassed horribly after trying to support them and talk about the things that I have been through in my life. I get fucking harassed. YouTube knows about this. They sat there and ignored my reports for literally over 2 years. That I was on this platform reporting things, just ignoring every report. Yeah, I thought it was just a year. It was like it was over 2 fucking years. Until I started taking this tone on stream. Then suddenly, they start answering. Because they're getting a reaction. Yeah. So everybody that works at YouTube literally just harasses people. That's what they do with your data. If you're a content creator, you are in some way being taken advantage of by YouTube employees. They're harassing you in some way. Or have been. And I've been drawing it out. I've been showing it, and I've been calling it out. And again, this is bullshit. I am so tired of seeing this stupid fucking bullshit every goddamn fucking time I am on this platform. Why the fuck do you break people's cameras, YouTube? Why the fuck do you do that? Why the fuck does everybody's camera look backwards? Why do you break people's cameras? They broke this one. Yeah, on my P, yeah, they flipped that one. They had that one flipped for a while. The reason they get away with it on phones is because people are fucking stupid. And think that they literally sit there and be like, oh, well, people just have that on. They don't know. No. It's not a default feature for people to have their fucking camera flipped. YouTube does that. Yep. They're trying to prevent you from getting a sponsorship. That's not how copyright works, you dumb motherfuckers. You have something copywritten that's literally like this. The company wants you. They don't care if you're fucking swearing. They literally don't care. It's right here. The whole fucking point is drink it, hold it out in the open. It's in public view. You can't sit here and break people's fucking shit just because you don't like how they are representing something that you have no control over. There's nothing to do with you, trash tube. But what does have to do with you is the sheer amount of fucking harassment that I've dealt with, where again, this happens to my games. This is Windows 11. We literally got hacked using YouTube, using Prism Studio. And again, that's right on YouTube. Your own piece of fucking garbage mobile app doesn't even work, YouTube. Your trash app won't even stream live horizontally. I've been telling you this for literally several fucking years, and you haven't ever fixed it. Not once. Can't even go live horizontally. Completely fucking broken. Can't do it. Get a new phone. Still can't do it. Literally got a new phone, and all of the things that were still fucking broken were still fucking broken. It's literally the latest one everybody wanted. It's the one people were switching to from the iPhone. So don't sit here and fucking act like the bitrate shifting around, which by the way is literally less than half what I stream from on my fucking PC when I'm going live mobile. Less than half. It shouldn't be fucking shifting around all over the place, and we already prove it doesn't, even on 2 bars. Completely solid. Full bitrate, 2 bars. 4G LTE, not even 5G. And they're sitting here trying to pretend like that's totally normal. It just shifts the fuck around. No. And even when we have the camera off now, the whole point is they turn that on and see through your camera. They're literally looking. So they're trying to make it happen in the same spots to make you think it's actually that. YouTube literally has been breaking my device daily. Just like when we were streaming yesterday and you saw it all stuttering around when I was showing you it was all stuttery. That was my device using too much CPU to do the stream. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? From the Prism app, why is it doing that? Why did this app proceed to be absolutely and utterly perfect until we started getting all this following? And then suddenly it was hacked and then broken, and then it was never like that again. The whole thing just completely broken. Broken on PC, broken on mobile. Why is that? Because again, No Sleep Wiblo is a stalker that sits on this platform and doxed and stalked and harassed my entire family and my personal identifiable information all over this platform for an entire fucking year. YouTube was aware about it, knew it, Didn't do anything. Enabled it. They thought it was hilarious. They thought these federal crimes that were being committed in broad daylight was hilarious. They thought that was funny. So like let me put this out there for people to understand. Celebrities that become famous, you know, like we don't necessarily expect to be famous. But celebrities in Hollywood, you don't know their real fucking name. You can't. Because that causes serious problems. Their real information's out there. That's identity theft. They have millions stolen from them in blink of an eye. And YouTube allowed this to go on where somebody was using my real full name, street address, and doxing it in live chats with 1,200 people watching. Typed it in the title of a video that, again, it was just a video he stole from my channel, re-uploaded to his own. That's what he was doing. His entire channel was just my streams. He was making alternate accounts on Facebook, pretending to be family members. Coming in my chat saying sexual things, pretending to be family members, saying sexual things as family members. Spamming it, using their real picture too on the icon for the channel, just typing their first and last name as the channel name so that everybody thinks it's sees the picture, the name, and then types something sexual as this person, pretending to be this person in the chat. Did this for an entire year. YouTube allowed it. They saw it happen daily. Did nothing. I have all these emails to prove it. And meanwhile, this is still going on. Where we can sit here and we can prove game's flawless. You guys can see the FPS today. You can see it. I know it's small, but you can see it today. You can see the game smooth. It ain't the game. It ain't From Software. Just not supposed to act like that. Just like when I call out that the end boss, the thing where he jumps in the air and does the bolt, and he does the bolt throw, he's not going to do that every second that I'm facing him. He's not going to, and also he has to charge that. Like it's a chance, and he charges it. He has to stand there for a second, then he jumps in the air. He can't immediately do it a second time. Remember when we saw that? He didn't even charge it. He did it, hit me with it, and then immediately jumped and hit me again. There was no delay. He didn't even like stay up there and charge it. Immediately he just went boom. He literally just jumped, and within like a split second he threw it. The first time he did it right. He just jumped and he stood there and then he threw it. He took a second because the point is you're supposed to be able to avoid it. The second time, no. Just literally just boom boom. Again, proving, and that was when I stopped playing that day. I literally could see, systemically, somebody was fucking with that game. Because if he doesn't even charge it, well, there's a game mechanic right there that everybody knows is in the game. These big attacks are specific, and there's always a window for you to roll out of the way or something. If there's no window for you to fucking roll out of the way, that's bullshit. That's not the game. Somebody's fucking around. And you know full well it's not the system anymore. You can see that solid 60 FPS. That's on the screen today. You can see that. Hasn't dropped. Yeah. Fascinating. And like I said, the very first time I faced the boss, conveniently, it's totally different than every other time. Just like when I was using, I was sitting here fighting Godskin Duo, and then we got off stream. We proved this, remember? I I uploaded that pretty quick. I wanted you guys to see that. We got off stream, and I uploaded my Godskin Duo. I beat Godskin Duo like 3 tries after getting off stream. And I had been doing it for a bit. And then I beat him 3 tries, and he didn't act anywhere near how he acted when I was on stream. And you can see it's not like there's some sort of like thing where it's really difficult for the system to do this, so therefore the game struggles to run. No, like you can see it. You can see the 60 FPS. You can see the top FPS. It's not struggling. No, it could probably do way higher than that. It's not struggling. So you can't say it has anything to do with it. And that's the excuse this scammer was hiding behind for a long time. People were coming in and probably using that excuse. Oh, well, it's just like Lords of the Fallen then. I mean, if it's not going to run right, then you can't beat the boss. Yeah, I agree. So that's why I sat here and I did my due diligence on my end of things, as I always do, to make sure that's up to snuff. And it is, trust me. There is zero fucking question about that. Now, you guys know, I don't come on here and claim to be an expert with this stuff without actually being an expert. I'm not going to say that to you. So I need to do my part and make sure that is what it is. And it all is running properly. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm an expert with this, but then that's lacking, so I can't exactly prove that. No, there is no lackingness now. We can absolutely definitively prove beyond a shadow of a doubt I have done everything I need to do. YouTube knows that too. They're probably a little nervous now, because they know flat out what they're seeing on their side of things, and they're probably going, oh shit. It really has nothing to do with his PC setup. Yep, it's Microsoft. It's all basically the... Again, it's not because everybody's on it. It's not because everybody's on it. It's not. It's because Microsoft is trash. They think they're the best. They don't try to figure out what's wrong with anything anymore. They just assume they're the best. They assume too much. They don't fix anything that's actually wrong. I've already sat here and proven to you in this stream that Sticky Keys literally comes on and brings up a fucking dialogue box preventing me from doing anything in the game. Like, why the fuck would you want that? What the fuck? In a modern day, who the fuck is using this stupid fucking feature that you bring up this dumbass box that literally takes over the whole fucking thing? Nobody wants this shit. It's stupid as fuck. Microsoft literally has proven. Do you know how many times games have crashed over the years? You can find entire Reddit threads from people bitching about games crashing over the years because of fucking Sticky Keys. And Microsoft is like, duh, we don't care what Reddit says. Duh, we're a bunch of idiots. That's Microsoft. Just like when I call them and tell them that, you know, again, somebody hacked Elden Ring. This is why I even have it on here. Because I couldn't even play it on my Series X anymore. It's literally hacked. Can't play it. It's a physical disc. It's hacked. And then Microsoft was like, well, we don't know how to fix it. And it does sound like somebody's flooding your ports with data. So, you're going to have to activate this digitally and own the game digitally. Then we can... Oh, it's like, yeah, no shit. And then that, to me, that looks like a goddamn scam. It looks like they're orchestrating this entire thing just so that they can make everybody not have physical copies of games anymore. Which could be a possibility, because the whole point is that steals the game. You never actually own anything now. When you buy that game, you don't own the rights to streaming it and stuff like that. That's why they don't want you to start being able to own games and stuff anymore. They want to start being able to sue people. And that's what has started. And YouTube knows this, and instead of telling people this and communicating this, they just fuck around with your channel. And that's what's really going to happen, and that's what's about to happen. And that's what Microsoft isn't telling you either. They don't give a shit. And this is why we're also talking about, it's not a conspiracy. I know it seems weird for me to mention this, but we talk about Saudi Arabia because, again, Saudi Arabia does single-handedly now own the rights to a fuckload of games. And that's not good. They own the rights. Sorry, it's more that they own the rights to the esports side of those games. I'm sorry, not necessarily the games themselves, but the rights to use them for esports is really what I meant. But yeah, you get the picture. To monetize, essentially, to commercialize. Yeah. So if you just want to be a small-time streamer and sit here and help people get better at difficult games, they're going to fuck that up. They're not going to... Yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't want to get big, you don't... Nah, they're just going to fuck with your shit. Just like you see here. Just like you see firsthand. I mean, like I said, we've been proving this since we've been here, and like I said, this is now stream 13. We beat Malekith on the fucking third try. And remember, that was the stream where they fucked up my audio on purpose. Remember, the mic, you didn't hear the mic the whole stream. And nobody said anything the whole stream. Remember, the mic was all high-pitched chirping. Remember, that was Windows. That was trash Microsoft. Simply, I start the game and they disconnect the mic right as I start the game. That's what happened. Yep. And that's why that sounded like that. Simply because as I started the game, the mic disconnected and reconnected on a software level. So therefore, high-pitched chirping and the driver's shit. That's why that actually happened. That's how fucking trash Windows is. That. Windows 11 ain't any better. The whole point is, instantly I was hacked, and luckily I have that virus software, but the whole point is that something got through, obviously. Because, it's still happening. So I just relentlessly... Doesn't make any sense. It's too much. Like, basically somebody maxed the bosses, like they turned all the values up. They literally sat here and cheated and then uploaded those cheats into my game. Like, that's literally what they did. They just turned it all up. Like, all the values. Like, you can just see it. It's just max all the time. Just immediately, all the attacks. Just boom, 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 boom. I literally can't. It's I can't. It's literally. I'm gonna show you this. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna show you. This is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This is so goddamn fucking stupid. Like, Windows is so fucking trash for doing this. This is so fucking trash. Like, and I can't do anything about this because when it comes up, I don't have a mouse pointer. I can't see my mouse pointer. Like, I'm trying to hover over this, it's disappeared into the game. Like, literally, that comes up, you heard it. It blocks me from doing anything in the game, and now my mouse pointer is gone. I have no control over the game because this fucking piece of shit dialogue box in fucking trash Windows 11 literally just pops up. Oh, you pressed a button 3 times. Gee, would you like to do this? No! Jesus fucking Christ, no! Oh, look! It's off already! Oh, look! It's turned off already! I didn't have to do anything! Oh, look! I go in here, and Sticky Keys says off! Jesus motherfucking Christ! Microsoft is fucking garbage! Literally just can't even control the game. It literally just brings up a dialogue box and you can't fucking do anything. There it is. That's it. Right there. Trash Windows fucking 11. Trash. Literal fucking garbage. And again, I go in and it says it's turned off. So why the fuck is it coming up every single fucking time I push a button 3 fucking times? Why is it coming on? It literally just came on. I literally just proved it just then. Here, I'll say, no! 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 Oh, wow. Immediately you hear the sound again and it comes on. Oh, wow. Because Sticky Keys isn't turned the fuck off or anything. Jesus motherfucking Christ, Windows is trash. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what? We're gonna relabel this stream. We're gonna relabel this stream. We're gonna relabel this stream. Oh, Jesus motherfucking Christ. I would have taken a lot less time again if Windows wasn't fucking garbage. Like, this is why you always see me sitting here typing and stuff like this and taking forever. Like, Windows really is this fucking trash. Like, it's so goddamn useless. It is so fucking garbage. Sticky keys is literally turned the fuck off. It's literally off. It's literally off. It literally says off. Jesus Christ. Wow. 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 So fucking trash. So goddamn trash. You know how I turned it off? You know how I turned it off? I'm gonna tell you. So, this button that's here that says sticky keys on off, it doesn't actually do anything. Nope. Nope. There's a whole menu that when you click this little button, this button that's across, it brings up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different fucking menus that we're all on. So again, this initial button that says sticky keys off literally means absolute jack fucking shit. What the fuck is that button there for? What is that for? It says off. It is literally a slider button that says off. What the fuck is that for if sticky keys comes on mid-fucking game every goddamn 3 button presses in a row? It's not off! Goddamn fucking Windows 11 is trash! You can't fucking get that right! Jesus Christ! Holy fucking shit! Did you even test this operating system? What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Like, the fact that I can so basically test this right in front of you and tell you how to fix it, that's wrong, and literally every time, yep, happens every time until I do this thing, and then thus proving that stupid slider means jack fucking shit. God damn, Windows is trash. Fuck, Microsoft is fucking goddamn trash. Literally just, they can't do anything. So he shouldn't be doing this right now. He's not supposed to be doing it. See how he's not? He shouldn't be following me like that. That's a scam. That's how you know it's a scam. He's not supposed to be just following me relentlessly like that. We've proven this. This is what's broken about the bosses in my version of this game. And again, I've reinstalled this countless times. Brand new software with Windows 11. Trash Windows 11. Reason that even happened again is because he relentlessly followed me at the start. He's not supposed to do that. You know, like that first attack happens. Should pull aggro, just as I pointed out before. It's the same, regurgitating the same shit we've talked about on streams that we've gotten hundreds of views on, and we've already proven that this shit's happening. See how he is now focused on the Runic as he's supposed to be? That's what it should have happened last time. He shouldn't be attacking me right now. He should be, again, he's treating me as if I'm the mimic. Like it's literally the boss's value working opposite. Is what I've talked about. And again, you see the same one concurrent always in here, right as this is going on. Well, two, I guess. The same two. Right as this is going on. You see that. That was a perfect example of it happening twice in a row immediately. That's not supposed to happen. That was his best attack twice in a row, and he didn't even charge it anymore. He's not supposed to do that. He's getting attacked multiple times and he's focused on me. I saw one of my attacks do absolutely nothing. actually think I had him even lower than that, like, the first time I... It's pretty close, but... So I have a question. If all these people are in here watching, and they're still watching, and these people are constantly coming in, and we got all these views now, why are there no likes if people are watching? Can we get some support? If you guys are in here to not hate, and you're not in here hate watching, and you like the stream, and you're enjoying it, and you're still watching, and again, we see that one concurrent come in here right as soon as I say this, why are there no likes on the stream? If you guys are here to support the stream and watch because you're enjoying it, because you like watching and want to see me accomplish what I'm accomplishing. If you're not here to be toxic and you're not here because you're angry or you're all triggered and stuff like that, why are there no likes on the stream? That's pretty regular too. We see that pretty regularly. YouTube's promoting our stream to people who aren't watching it, watching it. Watched it hit him and not count. Twice. That was 3 times it hit him and didn't count. You see that? Little waste of my mana. That's what kept happening before, too. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I think that's bullshit. I've seen that attack count in that spot before. if I had known that little thing was gonna literally hit me the moment I got up, that would have been nice, but I didn't even know that. So, like, this is the point, is, like, the scammer has been doing this for so long, I could never even get to this point to learn the fight initially. That's the point. They were always scamming it so badly. And like I said, I was 2 hits away from beating the Elden Beast, the second guy that you just saw. The first time I faced this boss. The first time. And here we are 13 streams later. That's bullshit. You can absolutely say that's nonsense. That's bullshittery. Something going on. Ridiculous. Christ. How many times do I have to press switch weapon for it to fucking switch the weapon? Jesus motherfucking Christ. The amount of times that happens in this fucking game. You saw me hit the button. You literally saw the animation for it and it didn't do it. I was literally mashing. Do you not see where my shortcut is on my whistle right now? Okay, I was hitting the button to mount. Did you see the thing on the screen that said yes? For some reason, it left that screen and didn't choose to mount. That's literally what happened, and I had to bring it up again. What the fuck? So, like, if it's not one thing, it's another, where they're literally just fucking around with, like, random fucking shit, where everything isn't working. Jesus Christ. Utterly pathetic. Relentlessly attacking you again. You see how, like, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Incredibly inconsistent. Incredibly inconsistent fucking bullshit. I can literally go through him, relentlessly attacking him, all in one go. And it's what I did the first time I faced him too. I did it. Not that one. Not that time, but the time before that. Totally fine. But that time, just nope. He just relentlessly attacking me for absolutely no fucking reason. Instead of focusing on the mimic. Instead of the mimic pulling aggro like it should. Oh look, two immediate attacks in a row. There's your bullshit. You see it. There it is. You saw it. He didn't even charge it. Just immediately. Boom, boom. There it was. Never, ever, ever. Never. Never. Never in a million years. Not supposed to happen. Yet it does. Relentlessly. You just saw an attack hit him and not count. Did you see that? Literally 0 damage. It didn't even register for any damage. It literally hit him and didn't count whatsoever. I watched it just now. And that's when you know some real bullshit's going on. When the same one concurrence back in the stream. Making it 2 again. After saying stuff. And then that's What's the mimic doing right now? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you see this bullshit. What the fuck? He's like literally just in the back, hanging out, not doing anything. And literally you see the exact bullshit that I'm talking about, where, again, if the mimic is pulling the aggro like they're fucking supposed to, just like earlier when you literally saw the first boss randomly start relentlessly attacking me, that's because the mimic is just running around in the fucking back. Jesus fucking Christ, recognize a flaw in your fucking piece of shit game when there's a flaw. Jesus fucking Christ. I shouldn't have to be a certain distance from the motherfucking mimic. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking stupid as shit. Otherwise, he endlessly runs at me like a retard. Duh! He's not in range. Duh! It's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen. Meanwhile, this scammer that's in here is literally just using the incorrect values, scamming the game so that happens like that. So you just saw it again where my attack hit the boss and didn't do any damage. Literally did 70 damage for no reason whatsoever. We talked about this. We talked about this bullshit. And now the Mimic has no health. Again, he's just attacking me randomly when he's not supposed to. And you see how, again, my attack hit him and didn't do any damage. You saw it. Now I have 5 healing flasks. Like, again, the boss fight just escalates when he should be the same each time. It shouldn't change. Every time I face him, it shouldn't change. We'll be able to learn the boss fight. And if it is changing, that's called somebody's fucking with the game! Jesus fucking Christ, you're stupid as hell. Oh, hey, look! I hit him in the back and it counted. Hey, look, I hit him in the back and it counted. Did you see that? Imagine that. Oh, hey, look, I hit him in the back and it counted. Yeah, that's proof, man. That's proof. It should have been counting the whole time. They literally just lied. Just like the first time I faced him, and conveniently the last 2 hits that would have fucking counted didn't fucking count. And then you see that one concurrent show up in here the very second that I say that. Yeah, somebody's fucking with us. That's your proof. That's all the proof I need. Yep, I hit him in the back randomly. It doesn't count at random times. Just like that first boss, I hit him and it just randomly cancels out. I'm done. The game is trash. And all because of a scammer. Not because of the game. All because Microsoft and Windows is absolute garbage. So just look at the first time we faced any of these bosses, and they acted totally different from the whole rest of the stream. And then you need to go fucking look at the first time we faced this guy. The very first fucking time we faced this guy. And I went through this boss, and I got him on the 3rd fucking try, the guy that was here. Literally the 3rd fucking try. I got the knight before this on the 1st fucking try. I got Malekith on the 3rd fucking try. And I almost got the very end boss on the 1st fucking try. And I would have had the last 2 hits that didn't fucking count, that were aimed right where they were aimed, at his side, not his back, his side, conveniently didn't do any damage whatsoever. 2 in a row. Bam, bam. 0 fucking damage. And he had 2 hits left. And then conveniently the same thing happened in this stream. And then when he had 2 hits left, again, conveniently you saw he had almost no health. And that was also the time where several hits didn't count. So they calculated I was going to get the boss. And so they just made a couple of hits not count. Just like you saw the hack that happened on the Prism Studio app. I need to continue reporting this. YouTube is enabling and allowing. Just as all the victims of the Epstein files are coming out today and calling out the enabling adults and stuff like that enabled all the shit that happened. YouTube is right in line. right in line with that. YouTube is just the same as all those adults and all those people that enabled that to happen to those people. Just like now, when YouTube is sitting here enabling all these fucking streamers to be harassed and messed with into quitting. Maybe some of them even take their own lives. Because YouTube just allows and enables this level of cutthroat fucking scamming. And the very second I said that, there was a second concurrent in here, which counted on my studio, but you did not see it in the concurrent counter, because as soon as I refreshed that, they hid their concurrent. And I'm also calling out the fact that we saw 4 concurrents, yet at no point is there 4 on my graph. At no point. Yep, at no point is there 4 on my graph. So, again, I'm just going to screenshot that, and we're going to record that. Yeah. We're going to record that because, you know, that's big. We're consistently there is this need for them to hide views. Why do they feel the need to do that? Why do they feel the need to do that? Why are they doing that? So I'm just screenshotting this here. There we go. Alright. Because again, the 4 concurrents, I actually only see a 3rd concurrent that counted briefly for a second. And remember, just the sheer number of times we've seen concurrents in here that it was 3. And we see only on that graph an example of a concurrent just barely hitting 3. Just barely 3 one time, a whole stream. Never 4. Oh, it just capped at 2, and them lying about views. And then conveniently, this is a stream where we talked about how trash Windows is. We talked about how trash Microsoft is right from the very start, and then proceeded to have problems with our games where it's very obvious that somebody is messing around with this game. Again, this is Microsoft. You know, Microsoft really is this cutthroat and stupid. They are just bad. So that's your proof. I don't know that I feel like putting this on the screen here at the moment. But we'll go over this stuff. It'll be pretty obvious to compare and see it happen. Where you can go through the stream and you can go and see where the 4 concurrents and 3 concurrents happen throughout. And there's only like a very, very, very brief second where it says a 3rd concurrent was in here. And that's it. Like just a brief second. Yet we saw it all throughout, and we all saw throughout the 2 and 3 and the 2 and 3, and we also saw a 4th one in here too. So they're just lying. Literally lying. So anyway, I have to. It's about time for me to file up this report on this. I have a screenshot here to send out, so I have to do that. A couple things I have to do with that. So I have to do this anyway, but This is unacceptable for Windows 11 to be this trash and this breachable. Unbelievable. Fucking disgusting. This platform is disgusting too. Fucking waste of anybody's time.